Right, hello everybody, I'm Duncan Gaming and welcome back. So before this video does begin of part 15 of Total Drama World Tour Simulator, is if you guys enjoy it, so pretty much. So if you guys are excited as I am, then hope you guys are excited as I probably would say too. But anyway, before we do begin this video here, by the way, is that hopefully you guys do in fact enjoy this video, and for the rest of this video as well, and as in for good news that hopefully again it did get hit by AI, so that's actually a good thing. So like I said, thank you guys very much for considering to keep on supporting the channel, and that actually is appreciated. So anyways, hope you guys are excited to see who gets eliminated on part 15, which we all might guarantee to see who might that would be. But anyways, thank you very much for enjoying this, and without further ado, see you next time, and I hope you guys enjoy the show, and without further ado, let's get on the road and let's do this. So thank you and enjoy the show. All right, it is about time, everyone, that we're about to get started right here and now. On right now that we're just about to explain here on Total Drama World Tour Simulator. So, anyways, what really did happen last time was no more than any other, and was to be Greece, like to have some great time on there. And as in for that was for the only team that won was the team of the Squad of the Professionals. Got away with another interesting remark once again. Congratulations for that, which that is crazy. So, and got to say they won an all-out pizza party in Greece, since one thing that was Heather was locked in the closet by Duncan and Gwen to shut her up for some fight that that was on Tyler against Heather for a mean comment that was pulled on in. Like, what was that all about? Like, damn. Way to say to somebody from home. And as in for the Nancy Drew catchers, was doing very well, since all I can say is that since Katie and Sadie were happy to hang out with each other, like, thank God. I had to switch Sadie to join with Katie and Trent and Justin for the better of it, since Sadie highly does not trust Alejandro. And speaking about him for now, is that the others all had a pizza party, and Gothlistic Girl had to be switched teams by me, yours truly, and your host. That I had to switch Gothlistic Girl to switch sides to join with Team Victory, and who is going to have a well done time to join us here and right now. And best to say, who do you really think who's going to go home? From any of these other teams? Find out for more other questions to see who will be eliminated and will actually get the very likely the drop of shame. But, like I said, time to join us here and right now on Total Drama World Tour Simulator, and I hope to say that most of anybody definitely enjoys it, and I hope to say we'll agree as well. But anyways, I'm Chris McLean, and it's just about time we are about to start this and find out for more, and we're about to begin. Isn't that right, Chef? That's right, it's about time to get on with it and start to enjoy the video, everyone, here on Total Drama World Tour. Yep, that's right, on Total Drama World Tour, Chef. All right then, let's begin. All right. Meanwhile with the team of the Squad of the Professionals in first class, along with Team the Nancy Drew catchers. And so far, as for Owen, he had a great time having pizza, and so did Tyler. Which, by the way, that is interesting. And so far, Heather, on the other hand, was having an argument with Gwen and Duncan, of course, since, of course, what happened last time on the last challenge. But anyway, that is pretty much something. Please, it was funny because you were making fun of Tyler. And that I think was a dumbass take on your part, Heather. Even though I don't have some agreements with the guy, then again, I'm not going to ask. And then, as in for pretty much anything else happens anyway, that looks like Heather was still pretty much like we didn't even care about the two nitwits that was Tyler and Lindsay, pardon the language. But like I said, whoever is who, then whatever. And looks like Gwen was agreeing with Duncan exactly, for once exactly, that pretty much Heather was just going on a lie path. Again, zip it or shut it. That's pretty much when Duncan said that to Heather, but oh boy, guess that really shut off the argument on Heather's face. But anyway, continue right on back with the Nancy Drew catchers. That looks like Katie and Sadie were still happy to be on the same team this time, which finally I had to do that. So looks like the switch was the switch. The switch pretty much Sadie to their team, and then switch Josh to Alejandro's side of the team. But anyways, looks like for of course that Justin was also happy at the same time, but Trent on the other hand was making a very interesting remark exactly, or should I say remark, that he pretty much likely says to pretty much likely Josh was pretty much a bad person, and pretty much that something else was going on mine exactly. And then for Sadie, exactly, for Sadie, sorry, I meant to say she, on the other hand, did not know what was going on with their team, but Justin and Trent were going to explain to Sadie for what was really even happening at that. But so far, meanwhile, with Team Amazon and Team Victor being in the Chris McClain movie theater set, and they, on the other hand, had a great time while having pizza. And that was pretty much what was going on too, since they had enjoyed some great pizza while they were at the movies, just to pretty much enjoy something while being on the plane. But anyways, looks like unfortunately we're just gonna get right back to the next one right now in the second. That looks like Alejandro was making a plan to pretty much likely attempt to see if they're going to eliminate Justin, but oh, Alejandro has some interesting competition to eliminate Justin instantly off the game and off the base. But of course, we're just going to find out and see who gets eliminated or doesn't get too much eliminated. But as in for Josh, he actually agrees to also either vote for him this episode or probably next one. But find out until again this time, we're still going to continue on the scroll, so let's continue. Anyway, looks like the lasers were hitting the sides of the planes of the wings. Oh, and there goes a bit of the plane. Alright, guess I'm about to say something. Alright, Chef, do you mind actually just letting me speak for a minute? Alright, well, go ahead. I'm still playing checkers, I'm still playing checkers with you. Alright. Hey, everyone, just want to say that something just hit the plane before to watch out for the plane to fall down. Over. And might be your last food and meal, and head to the common area, folks. And the plane continues to keep falling down before it hits the ground. And then, oh boy, it looks like the plane actually was falling down. And then looks like the plane dropped, and looks like everyone else remains safe. Alright, so anyways, welcome to the coolest place where the great things in history happens in Area 52. In the whole world, that would be pretty much of the coolest. That would be. Ha! For once, I think that would have been cool. And all like the show is like very broke that we are the only ones here to fake an area now. Ha! That's rich. Nope, it's really and nope, it's really area and I really mean in Area 52, called Area 52, bro. And from the other side is Area 51, from Area 52. And we're clearly at the border and inside of the border, so yeah, pretty much. And after the challenge is over, then we can head to the next location of the world for now. Everyone else except Duncan, though, and the lasers were hitting Duncan from pretty much the side where everyone was there. Nice work there, Colonel. It looks like everyone else was looking at Duncan while he got zapped by the lasers. And thanks for the laser show, by the way. The laser stopped. Ugh. Ah. It looks like Josh was taunting, pretty much like taunting Duncan exactly on that insult. But anyways, all right then. Guess that was done. And hey, it's a good thing to have friends on, mostly to be on your side. And this is what you get when you left the show. And in fact, since you refused to sing and got a bit of a way to sing, so tell you what, Duncan, is that you're going to be singing. You're going to be singing since since you had breached your contract, and you will only get to sing in episode 17. Got it? And as long that you can say it or sing it, which I should have said that in the last one, but whatever. That will be all. Thank you. Whatever. Excuse me? I didn't say a dang word, Chris. I didn't say one peep of a word. Good. You wouldn't want to say it, because if you did, Chef would have been behind you to smack your behind in the face. Whatever. Now listen up. Listen on up, everyone. It is that there is only two paths to get to the protected military base, and be sure to avoid all the above, by means not the good ones, while trying to break in the base. So have fun with that. And as in for the second part of the challenge is that you guys will have to look around in the base, and will get to see an ingenious malfunctioning alien artifact inside Area 51's black box warehouse. And then for the last one is, if your teams start to run all the way back on here while the alien is intact and still works, for the last team that loses will face painful elimination in the end. So, all right. So, anyways, let's go. And also, never get caught. By the way, never get caught over there, because it's a rumor that if you do get caught, then you'll get a memory wiper that does not look great or good at all. So that's all for now. For real, go and bring back an alien artifact that remains intact. Thank you. Anyways, meanwhile, with everyone else that made it to Area 51, and nobody was caught and got inside the pretty much inside the black box warehouse, and Owen was missing from pretty much likely the team of the squad of the professionals. And looks like who made it first was to be, of course, Team Victory has made it inside in first place and made it inside Area 51. And it looks like Team Amazon made it in second place. Third place was Team Squad the Professionals that also made it. But Owen, on the other hand, was still again missing. And as in for the fourth place team was No Fear Savages, had made it inside the building of Area 51's warehouse. And finally, the Nancy Drew Catchers had also made it. And as in for right now, is that I'm Chris McLean, and who is going to get out of there alive? Or who's going to get caught? But find out again till next time.